Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. So a moment now to see the story for Tyler Hero.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's MP in at the 3. And for Miami, Adebayo and Ware together inside. Tyler Hero is out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Powell in at the 3. Well, Stan, I know you love the numbers, and what they're telling us tonight, these teams can shoot it.
Yeah, it's 2 of the best in the league from beyond the arc. They've got great spacing, and I like that they're always looking for a better shot on the perimeter.
The quick look, no good that time. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Pass to Ware. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Beasley against MP. And that's good. Off the glass that time. MP's got 5 now.
And when lots of guys are overlooking the mid-range, it's nice to see MP featuring it in his game.
Powell's shot is off.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
And with this Heat team resetting towards youth, some encouraging signs, Grant.
Yeah, Tyler Hero becoming an all-star. Their top pick, Kel'el Ware, stepped in as a starter and produced. They'll need continued growth to get back to the top of the East.
And the basket by MP.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
Just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Powell. Back to Beasley. Here's Powell. Good work defensively by Hartenstein.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
MP outside. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who Coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, Coach said, so our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge. tonight. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Powell, following the bucket by Oklahoma City.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
Beasley with it, now guarded by Holmgren. Miami moving it around to the middle. Here's Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
MP scanning the floor for three. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Jaquez comes in for Beasley. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Wallace is checked in. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Jovic passes to Jaquez. Miami, no good that time either. And so MP will bring it up for the Thunder. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
Yeah, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to specific matchups and style of play. Sometimes you have a difficulty with the team that shouldn't be on your level.
Here's Powell. The shot comes out. Good D by Wallace.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
MP shot is good.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Here's Powell, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Cason Wallace. First trip to the line for him here. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Powell is such a valuable asset. Great shooter, efficient, has a really high basketball IQ with all of his experience.
Looking at who's out there now for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Larson comes in for Jaquez. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Hero. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Caruso in for SGA. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Powell, it's good.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
MP inside. Now covers. And MP throws it down.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
The offensive rebound.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
MP getting it done. Done for Oklahoma City. What a game from deep, making 5 trays. Back to the game after this break. And so far through one. So for Miami, Powell, he's checked in for Jaquez. And it's Malik Beasley in for Larson. Then for Oklahoma City, MP's checked in for Caruso. Dort comes in for Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. Terry Rozier is out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Jovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now here's Beasley. 8 points in his last time out. And he misses his first shot of the game.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the basket by MP.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Houston really lit up the floor. He had 63 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And Miami has possession, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Count it. Good. Powell's got 11 points.
When he's not on the perimeter, this is where Powell is scoring, right near the hoop.
Well, Stan, now we're around the midway point of the regular season. What's something you're keeping an eye on moving forward?
I'd say the trade deadline. This is the time of the season where the rumors really start to swirl and teams understand their needs. I'm interested to see which teams will make a move.
Here's Beasley, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Pass to Powell. Now here's Adebayo. The rebound by Wiggins.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And here's MP from outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Jovic. Here's Adebayo. And that one's good. He has 6.
Well, how about the physicality of Adebayo? He is tough to handle that close to the basket.
You know, most people don't know that Bam isn't Adebayo's real first name.
No, B.A., it's actually Edris. When he was young, he was watching cartoons and flipped the coffee table over. After that, his mother started calling him Bam Bam, and it stuck.
Ware's checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Rozier. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. MP really making a difference here.
Well, the defense has not been able to slow him down inside. And until they offer some sort of resistance, just keep feeding him the ball.
And so many young stars emerging in this league. Checking in on the Rookie of the Year race here in January. You look at MP, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
Well, no debate here. He's running away with it and looks poised for big things to come. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Powell outside. The 15-footer. Dort grabs the miss.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort. Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Where? That's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. That'll be the 3rd stop of this 4-game trip. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. The 3 is up. And it's Miami with a rebound. coming into this having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Thunder out in front, running away with this one. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime. Let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
It's pretty obvious the dudes who are going to make it, but you also have to deserve it and get the shutout.
Yeah, you have to feel for those players. Feels like there's at least one big snub.
But you also have guys who deserve it and get shut out.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Thunder.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
Man, what do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's SGA. Yet to see a basket. And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's MP in at the small forward. Pass to Ware. Powell outside. Hero finds Adebayo. Shot clock at 6.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And for the Thunder, they're shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Here's MP, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right. Right now, let's see if they can close it out.
Pass to Ware. Hero outside. Back to Powell. Takes a 13-footer, and it's Miami with another.
Well, it doesn't take much for Powell to catch fire. And when this happens, there's little you can do to stop him.
And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Hero scanning the floor. Powell outside. And again, it's Miami converting.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
And for Tyler Hero, people immediately think of the shooting, but there's much more to his game, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., look, he's much improved as a playmaker. As a rookie, he only averaged about 2 assists, but last year I think he was over 5, and he gives a consistent effort at the defensive end of the floor.
Uneasy, too, on the layup. MP's got 54 points.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, Bam has this action down cold. He knows exactly where to place himself in the pick and roll.
Here's MP. Another bucket. Wow.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Powell outside. Deflected. MP again. MP's got 58.
Well, when MP gets in the open floor on the break like that, watch out.
Here's Adebayo. Out to Powell. Three-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo.
Well, he's put that first half behind him and looks like his confidence is back.
Another one falls. Amazing.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Pass to Ware.
Stay there.
Now Adebayo. Powell for 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
And here's MP from outside. Kept alive. Hartenstein. Chalk up 2 there. Hartenstein's got his first basket.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
Beasley misses. And so MP will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Lets a 3 fly. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter here. Hero outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Hero's got his first 3 points of the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Oklahoma City ahead, delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Let's get this next bucket, and we got to put together a...
Miami. Ware's checked in for Jovic. Bam Adebayo comes in for Jaquez. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Rozier. Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. MP comes in for Joe. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Malik Beasley is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Yeah, when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes him feel uncomfortable. This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
From deep, MP nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, how about MP right there? Just drilling a three of his own for good measure.
Miami moving it around. Adebayo with it. Now Wiggins defending. Pass to Powell. Where the screen. Launches a three. And again, Miami with a triple.
Well, how about the response by Powell? Answering the call with a three of his own.
MP against Powell. The drive by MP. And it's in there.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Thunder.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Pass to Ware. Now here's Powell, covered by MP. And again, no good by Miami. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And down it goes. 2 points.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Right here.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, the star tonight who broke the 30-point mark in the win. How did you balance knowing when to get your teammates going versus when it's time to look for your own shot?
It's not rocket science, JQ. If the ball goes in, you keep shooting. If it doesn't, you stop shooting.
Simple as that?
Yeah, simple as that.
Okay, MP, keep it simple.
Hey, appreciate it.
Thank you. Back to you, Brian.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. And tonight, NBA basketball in the spotlight, and the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. also celebrated in our games today and tonight, Greg.
It's great to honor a man who spoke for equality and justice, and in a league that's given voice to many communities working towards that equality.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Cans it from downtown.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, it's been a remarkable comeback story for Lonzo Ball. He became the first player ever to undergo cartilage replacement surgery on his left knee. Now with a roll on a winning team in Cleveland, this is a great situation for a player whose IQ for the game is as good as ever.
A cagey veteran. Okay, thank you, Shams. Another miss by MP.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
They need this. Mobley misses.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
MP outside. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. MP's got 10 points in the game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Ball's checked in for Mitchell. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, MP.
And having a small forward on the wing of his caliber just opens up so many things for you. Your team. A lot of attention is paid to him, and with the stretch he's had, even more will be coming his way.
To the middle to end the cold streak, and the nice pocket inside from Strus.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
MP, good.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Richard for a gun. He's had tons of hype around him, and despite the injuries, Lonzo Ball has had a nice career in the NBA.
Yes, it hasn't gone exactly the way Lonzo wanted because of injury. But like you said, with all that noise back when he was in high school, I think he's done a very good job just being himself.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Sam Merrill. He's checked in for Max Strus. And it's Mitchell in for Garland. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Miami got the job done. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And here's MP for 3. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Mitchell. He can't get that one to fall. Nice defense from Dort. MP, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Mitchell passes to Merrill. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's MP. Takes the 12-footer and hits. MP's got 18 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Mobley outside. Off target from three-point range.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Another miss by MP.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
And it's Mitchell missing.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And so it's Oklahoma City in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Well, there were some changes. MP's checked in for Alex Caruso. Dort comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Cason Wallace. So for Oklahoma City right now, Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Aaron Wiggins is out there with MP. And it's Williams at the center. MP inside. Covered by Mitchell. The three is pure from MP.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Inside. Rebound by Williams.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Mitchell. Drills it from out. Side. MP's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And you think about the importance, RJ, of awareness and basketball IQ. What about players who don't have that, but are immensely talented?
Well, they still have to grow. Their IQ, and that can take time, because if you make too many mistakes, it will cap your minutes.
Pass to Craig. Mitchell in the corner. Lets it go with the three. Good on the three-point shot. Mitchell's got 12 points now in the quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
MP against Mitchell. MP, that's for two. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. MP's got 26 points. Mitchell outside. Off target with his three. The Thunder leading by 10. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Kevin, back to you.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Fires the three, and the Thunder another three.
I like how MP picks his spot on offense. Terrific decision there by him.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Jared Allen's checked in for Dean Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Torrey Craig. Max Strus is checked in for Sam Merrill. And it's Garland in for Ball. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Chet Holmgren in for Wiggins. Back to Garland. Sinks the triple. Garland's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And this is how you can tell Garland's been in the lab. This shot, he just shoots with confidence.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Strus's shot is good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
The Thunder leading by 11. MP outside. It's good from long range. MP's got 35 in the game.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Mitchell outside. The putback. It's good on the putback.
When you have a traditional big man like Allen, you expect those offensive boards. Second chance points are a must.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And that one's good. MP.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Strus. Here's Mitchell. Outside Garland. Back to Mitchell from past the arc. And so it's MP making things happen for the Thunder. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting.
It's heating up, and the one thing that you can count on, no matter who's chosen, someone's going to feel left out.
Yeah, you know my reply to that. If you play better, you make the cut.
Not always, Shaq.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Thunder.
When you can shoot the three like this, how is the other team supposed to keep up with you?
And Kenny, especially since they can hit from so far out. I don't know how you defend that. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Down by 15. Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
The Thunder leading by 13. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Pass to Strus. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And here is Garland. Mitchell sets the screen for Garland. It's stolen by Dort. Strus against MP. There's the three. Good, another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Mitchell against Dort. Mitchell dishes to Garland. It's Strus on the wing. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Strus has got 7.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another 3. Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
The 3 from MP. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Ball's checked in. Now we'll look at the stats for Jarrett Allen.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. It's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
That one goes. Count it. He's got 9.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
MP outside. And got it. Another basket.
One more 50-point game from him as he continues to move towards the top spot.
I have never seen a season like this. Over and over, he continues to explode on the offensive end.
The top spot for most 50-point games in a season comes from the scoring year of all scoring years. Wilt Chamberlain's amazing 1962 season. Wilt actually averaged 50 points a game that year.
A different look now for Cleveland. Sam Merrill. He's checked in for Max Strus. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Garland. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for SGA. A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. And it's Mitchell missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be. So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. And that one's good. MP.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Mitchell passes the ball. Over to the left wing. Pass to Merrill. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's MP for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 60.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell with it. He's got 15. Shoots over Dort. Off the mark from 16 feet out. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Thunder out in front, delivering the blowout. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great...
He's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. So for Oklahoma City right now, Wiggins is out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Wallace. And it's MP in at the small forward position. MP looking around. And another one. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Mitchell kicks to Garland. Over Wallace. Garland, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Williams, a screen on Garland. From 13. MP, no good. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. And stolen by Caruso. Now, here's MP. Williams, a screen on Strus. Here's MP. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Pass to Strus. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
The 3 from MP. Hits the three-point bomb.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Thunder.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And here's MP for 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
The 3 from MP. Good, he hits again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And the Thunder with possession. The 3 from MP. Garland with the rebound. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
30-plus points usually means you had a good night. Wins do too. This is your job, MP, and it's hard work. But does it feel like hard work on nights like tonight?
It's like most jobs. The work itself, up and down. It's the people, if you're lucky, who make it somewhere you want to be instead of somewhere you have to be. I'm lucky to have teammates and coaches who feel more like family than a coworker. So even when the work is hard, I take a lot of pleasure in it.
Great. Thanks, MP.
Hey, you're welcome.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, Dominic, thanks a lot. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. See you later.